Hey guys, I'm Dylan, and today I'm gonna be taking you guys through a little tour of like the studio area where I do all my music. Alright, so obviously this is the part that everybody wants to see, but first I gotta direct your attention over to this side of the room. So, first and foremost, these are my 4 guitars. This is like my entire collection so far. I do have a bit of a problem, but every guitar here serves a purpose. So these are the same guitars that I use whenever I do loops for Oryx or Hologram or whoever I'm doing it for. But basically, I'm gonna run you through these really quickly. I've got my Barber guitars, bass, and then my Fender acoustic slash electric. It's one of those like that has the thing on the side that you can like use for both. It's missing some strings, but it's a very good guitar. This is my Slammer by Hamer. It's a 80s Strat like ripoff, I guess. But I've had this thing since I was like 8 or 9. You can kind of see it's kind of worse for wear here, like with the gears and stuff. It's got all the original like components, even from back then. I haven't changed anything like that. Sorry, the video cut off. My shit ran out of storage. But anyway, really good guitar. I love that. This is the one that I use for most of my punk stuff because it's got like the OG, like really old pickups. So like it's got like that grit and like personality to it. It's one of my favorite things in my studio. This is the Ken Dodge Barber Guitars Les Paul. Again, one of my go-tos for like really heavy, like Deftones type of sound. This is the one I go to for that. And I've got like workout gear and stuff over here. And then right here is my neon light that, I don't know, it's just kind of cool because, you know, music's just kind of always been a part of who I am, you know. Got a little Batman poster down here. It's pretty cool. I will walk you over here. This is the PlayStation and TV that I have. This is my bed. I sleep in here as well as record and all that other stuff. I got some cool posters up here. I've got an X poster, a Trippy poster, and then posters for my songs, Signs, and Ghost. Here I got a mirror, you know, just because everybody needs a mirror. This is a really cool wall. I got this when I was working at the movie theater a few years ago. These are signed by the actors that were in Ernest Day. That's like one of my favorite movies of all time. It's a really cool little thing that I got. I got some WWE signed poster here, and then Spider-Man. This is some extra gear that I don't use every day, but I will occasionally, like when I'm filming videos. That's what I use to like set my phone up, and then I have my extra microphone air filter next to my desk. So now, the thing that everybody has probably been wondering about, my actual studio setup. So I'm gonna go from left to right, just kind of take you guys through it. But first and foremost, this is my chair. It's from that company. I don't really know how to say that shit, but you know. It's fine. You know, I got a little pug pillow to help with my back. So, left to right. So first off, I guess the most interesting part of this setup really is my Neumann TLM 103 microphone. This is the one that I've been using for quite some time. I started out on that one though. This is an Audio-Technica AT2020. Really good budget microphone, like amazing quality for being $100, but this is the one that I've got currently. It's sitting on the Rode PSA-1 boom arm. I've actually had this one longer than I've had that microphone. I had this one since like, I think 2016 maybe, and it's still holding up pretty damn well. I guess next would be my hardware. So I'll go ahead and take you guys through this pretty quickly. So I'll start with this. This is a fuzz pedal from Ahaji. It's really cool. My sister got it for me for Christmas. This is how I get a lot of my guitar tone. Like, it's not just the plugins and Logic, it's also a lot of this. I can like choose how much fuzz and stuff I want. It's really cool. This is the Focusrite 2i2. This is what my guitar, well, actually my guitar plugs into this, and this plugs into my Focusrite, and the Focusrite plugs into my computer. That's how I record my guitar. And then I've got the Apollo Solo for my microphone input, so I get the best quality I can. I've also got 2 of the lacy orange drives because they are a lifesaver to have. Next, I guess we'll go through this. These are my studio monitors. They are PreSonus. I don't know the exact model. Funny enough, I put Tyler onto these because I've had these for years and years and years, but Tyler was asking me about like what studio monitors I recommend for a budget. These are amazing for a budget. Next, you can probably see my ultra wide Scepter monitor here. This is usually where like my Discord and stuff will go whenever I'm doing like Oryx or hologram cookups. It'll be right here, and it'll have like FL Studio or Logic or whatever I'm doing on this screen on my laptop. But behind my laptop is my MIDI Plus AKM 320, which Braden also has this. I put him onto that. He was asking for good like keyboard recommendations for like, you know, on the cheaper side. I've had mine for like 6 or 7 years, so you can probably see all the wear and tear on it, but it's a pretty damn good one. I guess next would be my actual computer, the thing that I use to do all this music stuff. It's the newest Apple MacBook Air that they've put out. It's got an M4 chip. It's from 2025. I don't know the exact specs on it, but you know, I'm not really nerdy with that kind of stuff. No offense to anybody who is. I don't know exactly anything like that. The main softwares that I use on this laptop is Logic for like vocal recording and doing guitars and stuff like that. And then for production, I've got FL Studio and Logic, because some people that I work with use FL Studio still, and some use like Logic, so I kind of go in between the two, just depending on the project that I'm working on. Next would be my Razer Basilisk mouse. I've had quite a few Razer mice in my day, and I love them to death. They are really good, like mice. Like they have little buttons on the side that we don't have to like reach across the keyboard a bunch whenever you're like in a rush and stuff. It's a really good mouse to have. Next, I guess, would be my headphones. Now, as you can see, they've definitely seen better days as well, but these are the Sennheiser HD559s. I've had these for quite some time, still serve me well. That's really it about like hardware that I use day to day for music stuff. There is some stuff over here that's like extra gear, like those are ATH M50Xs, and then I got like an extra Razer mouse, the mouse that came with the laptop, my old laptop, just a bunch of cables that, you know, you don't really care about. And then my all-time favorite part of my studio is this right here. This is my most prized possession. It's the Muso plaque I got a year ago of when I hit 210 million streams. They sent it to me in my signature purple, which I know you can't really see right now because of like the lighting and stuff in here, but when I have a white light on it, it's purple. And this is outdated because now I have like, I think over 300 credits, but still a very, very valuable piece in the studio that I just haven't hung up yet. So that's really about it. There's really not much to what I do. I mean, it's really the same as any bedroom producer studio. I mean, I've got mostly budget friendly gear in here, because I've bought most of this myself. So I just want to, you know, do what I can with what I have instead of going to big time studios and like blowing thousands of dollars to just sit and do what I do here. Plus, having it at home means I can work a lot better because I'll have more free time than just driving hours to a studio and then only having like an hour or two and then having to drive hours back. Like it's just a lot better for me to have like everything here. And I know this was kind of a random video, but I mean, you know, I have had some people ask me about it and like ask me what I use to record, where I record, stuff like that. So I thought I'd just kind of bare bones and show everything that I use whenever I'm doing music stuff, because you probably see it a lot like when I'm doing my promo videos and stuff. Like you've seen little snippets of it here and there, but this is kind of like a more in-depth, which I mean, I don't even know if people are still watching because I don't really know how many people care about like the setup that I use. But yeah, I mean, it's actually a really similar setup to everybody in Oryx. They've all got like Macs, they've all got little MIDI keyboards, microphones. Like we've all got the same kind of stuff. It's just like different to each person. So I mean, it's all relatively the same. And I know I'm rambling a lot, but I haven't really done a video like this in almost half a decade. I mean, because nobody really asks me until now. Like, I don't know. It's definitely been a minute.